its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Nick Chubb. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go with Chubb on second down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Big series right here.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
For Nick Chubb. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On the carry, it's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
21-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, they'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Tackle made at the 9.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First down, Cincinnati.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Pretty good 1st down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
From the guy to give to Mixon, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Burrow on 3rd down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now Chubb looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Not today, you are. Not today.
They run. Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Okay, break. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 now.
2nd and 11. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
4 down. Check 43.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 26. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the 1st. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
That's it.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30.
It's a game.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's right. That's right. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 19 Lions.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A give. This is Chubb. There he goes again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the first turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Browns 14. Bengals.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit. 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schroeder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Down, Bengals.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 19, 18. 60 Bellcat.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch 70 Lion.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this is caught off the deflection. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
left, looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. And Burrow going to throw again. Now Burrow loses the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And Rosas pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Thought that might be the goose egg breaker. Still stuck on 0.
Yeah, this is still a tight game, too. We got to keep that in mind, because that miss there, you hang your head, you let it affect you the next time you go out there, then you really hurt your ball club. Get yourself together. You might get another opportunity, and they're going to count on you to put it through the post.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Chubb. Shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. When you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 55.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, here's Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. But it'll be second and goal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
I'm going to run you over. Mike, 55. Warrior 17. Man, I got you.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. And again, it's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
What we got?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 19-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
It's 2nd and inches at the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have got it back to a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Browns 24, Bengals 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You got 3, three down, kill.
Here we go with Burrow. sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there for Cincinnati. 63 yards. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile for Cincinnati, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.